Hello composers, Mike here, and in this video I will show you how to create your own custom instrument library in Logic Pro X. Let's do this right now. Alright, so let's open up the instrument library here in Logic, and let's say you are going to start a new composition. Well, the Logic library and the stock sounds that comes with it have some pretty decent sounds, but as a professional composer and producer, you will obviously want to expand with third-party libraries, for example in Contact, and plugins like Omnisphere, other synthesizers, and so on. So how do you access those third-party instruments as quickly as possible? Instead of the annoying process of going here to the track inspector, instrument library, and then, for example, let's say you're loading up Contact, which obviously takes a bit to load, and then you're going to look through all your libraries to find out whatever sound you want to use. Some are not even here in the library view, so you will go into Files, but this is super annoying, by the way. Then go to the hard drive folder here where you have your libraries, and then, scroll down, find the one you want, instruments, and then go into subfolder, and then load up, let's say, this patch here. All that just to load up one single instrument. That's crazy. So let's close this, in fact, now, and do it the way I recommend. That is to build your own instrument library adding to the Logic library. Because if you open up this, you can see I have user patches here, so I will not be using any of the stock sounds. I will be using the library I created. So how do you do this? Well, first you need to create the folder structure that you want to use, basically organizing your own instrument library. So if you open up Finder and then you go to this, Music, Audio Apps, and then Patches, and then Instrument. Here is the library I created. This is how I choose to sort all my sounds. I spent 2 days, full days, creating instrument patches for all of these categories. So I have a library of sounds I can start composing with quickly. So this is my setup. But basically, if you haven't done this instrument here in patches will be empty, because these are your user patches stored here. So first, create the folder, name it whatever you want. And by the way, you can go to this folder by simply searching for Audio, Music, Apps. Find that folder and then go to Patches, Instruments. And here you will find it. So that's what you do first. Then you will end up with lots of empty folders. Then you go into Logic, and let's say you want to add a cool patch in Omnisphere. All right, so open up Omnisphere. You will have to do the boring way first when you create the library. So let me show you this. Just add something, whatever here. Let's say you add a pad, regression, and let's say you even want to do some customizations, doing all the filters, blah, blah, whatever. Then you want to save this patch in your instrument library. Let's say you even add a track icon. I have added my own for Omnisphere, and let's call it Synth Pad Dark and Evil. That's the patch name. That's the icon. The instrument is already loaded, and I've already made the customization. So let's say you want to save that. Well, open up the library, and then sometimes it doesn't load. So I usually just click on another track like so, and then go back. Here's the library. Then you click down here on Save, which will take you to the instrument folder directly here. And then you can simply choose which folder that you previously created you want to save this in. So let's say synths, or this is a pad. Let's say pad here. And then you can save it here where I already have saved some of my patches. Let's do that now. All right. And now we can see it's added here. So if I open up a new track here, I want to load an instrument, go to the library, go into user patches. Well, I want to have a pad sound. Oh, that cool pad I just created in the previous session. I've saved it here. Synth pad, dark and evil. It loads up. Changes the track icon, the naming, adds the Omnisphere preset, that I created, including every customization I made. You can even save insert effects on the channel here, and that will be saved with the preset as well. Amazing for your workflow. And let's just take a look at my category structures. You will see how much work I spent on this. You will have to spend quite a while to set it up, but I promise you it will be worth the time you invest in it, because whenever I start a new track, I can just think about what kind of instrument I want, go into the library that I created here, my own instrument library, go to, well, I need a brass sound, well, I need, let's say, trombones. Let's use Cinebrass trombones here, which is a contact library. It will load up, and if I go into, you can see it loads up here. And then another track, let's say I want to add some another synth here, dirty synth from Omnisphere. So I have that now, as you can see. Call it brass bass Omnisphere, and I have this track icon, and it is loaded here on the channel, so I can make changes if I want to. So go ahead and create your own instrument library in Audio Music Apps, Patches, Instrument, add all your folders, create all the instruments you want and save them in the proper folder and subfolder here, and you will have an amazing workflow booster when you compose new tracks. Subscribe now and watch a lot more videos on composing music, producing music, sound design, Logic Pro X and much more. I'll see you in the next video, my friends.